series playing Chess960 on Chess. So for those of you that don't know what Chess960 is, it's a chess variant, which is also known as Fisher Random. Now, basically all it is starting pieces are scrambled, and the reason it's called Chess960 is because there's 960 different possibilities. So when you sit down and play a game, you don't even know what your starting position is going to be before it actually starts. So this kind of forces you to think in ways that are like creative and really different from typical chess, because the game has been so widely studied that there's really like set ways of how to start already. There's so many openings and so many like theories derived that no one really thinks authentically on moves like 1 through 10. But with Chess960, you don't know what's going to happen from move 1, so you have to really think authentically on your own. And my goal from this series is to reach the top of the leaderboard. So if I go into community and players, there's a top of leaderboards for every chess variant on Chess. And you see the top 200. Number 1 is actually GM Sergei Zhigalko, which is a grandmaster from the country that I'm descended from, Belarus. And if you scroll all the way down to number 200, guys in the 200 to like 190 range are about rated as 2060. And my elite chess rating for Chess960 is just over 1900. So I'm in the top 600. My goal is to get into the top 200. So that's going to be a tough ask, but I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to get there with some hard play. So the tournament is starting in about 4 minutes. So we join in, and we already see there's some tough competition. We got a 2100 guy whose real rating is like 2400. We got a 2000, and myself, I'm currently the third ranked player. And we got, 28 people so far. So it'll probably start to pick up. There's still 4 minutes for people to join. And yeah, should be an interesting tournament. I played a couple of games earlier today. I have 960 just to warm up against some really tough opponents. So I feel like I'm pretty warmed up and ready to go. And like I said, yeah, it's a really tough game mode. Like when you sit down on the board, you have to really pay attention at the setup, because if you're not aware of where your pieces are, like you could get literally sniped right off move 1. So you have to be really careful. And yeah, wow, it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in the 1800 range, myself at 1900, and then we got 2 more guys that are above 2000, which that's going to be some tough competition. Just under 3 minutes to go, and we'll be kicking off soon. Let me just see how many games I've played at Chess960. I have, let's see, 1,065 games under my belt, and that's been since I think September that I've been playing Chess960 on this account. So that's about, what 9 months of experience? So that's a lot of games. I try to play consistently, really practice. I feel like it's a really good training tool for chess, because it kind of, again, like I said, forces you to think in creative ways, rather than like your typical preparation where you already know what you're going to do for the first 5-10 moves. So my goal is to try to just play some exciting, cool chess, try to expose some masters, show them that they're not really as good at chess as they think they are, because they're relying on their preparation and not as much so. But with that said, there's still a lot of going to be a lot of tough players that are also good at the game. We have just under 2 minutes left before the tournament kicks off. Let's see, we have 31 participants. I'm guessing that number will go up to like 40 to 50 range as people start to join in the dying seconds. Let's see what countries the competitors are from. This guy is unknown. None of these guys are just playing their country in a while. We got a guy from Russia, a guy from Colombia, also from Russia. Also sounds Russian. A lot of Russian guys. A lot of Russian competition. Let's go. Every guy I feel like is either Russian or they're not. Okay, Belarus guy. Let's go represent. A minute left. A minute till kickoff. again the top leaderboards. Let's go to players. Yeah. So the top 5, we got a bunch of grandmasters, even a FIDE master at number 4. Very impressive. And then you see a bunch of masters, whether it's GMs, FMs, IMs, all kind of sprinkled there in the mix. So yeah, gonna be a tough time. Wow, look at that! Even a FIDE master joined with a rating of 24 to 2500. This is among the hardest fields I've ever seen.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, let's go. All right, I'm pretty similarly matched. So okay, you always got to look at kind of the way the pieces are set up. And whenever I see a bishop and a queen here, I always want to open up the bishop right from the go. Okay. So the goal is just going to be to focus on development early on, get all the pieces active, and then we'll see what we can do. A big part of it is just being able to roll the punches and not make any big mistakes in the beginning, because you don't want to be at a disadvantage after the first 5 moves. Okay, he's going for an early trade. Trying to maybe isolate some of my pawns. Looks like it's definitely favorable to castle queenside in this position. So let's just open up the knight. That's another thing with Chess960. The king is often like not in the middle of the board, but rather closer to the edge. So you have to be aware of that and kind of cater to that. Like sometimes castling looks really weird. Like you don't even realize that you can castle in a position. Okay, see, he's already putting a lot of pressure here. And you know what? Let's dive into the center with a move like this. Now we're defending here, and also if his knight ever moves, well, the queen is defending right now, but the knight's already keeping an eye, seeing if he can infiltrate. Okay. Castles. Very even game so far. Let's deploy the bishop this way. Throw a punch at his rook. Rook gets out of the way. Okay. Definitely got to start to plan an attack. Let's put the queen right here. Put it on this line of sight. And then next thing to do is get the rook involved so that the queen can start to do more things. Oh, okay. I missed that. That's a really good shot. That's a skewer between my queen and my rook. Looks like I'll have to give up my rook for his bishop. I'll probably have to take with this. Okay, but now looks like I have a counter shot, a fork between his 2 rooks. So some pretty serious blows being exchanged early on. He might not even move his rooks because it's just inconvenient. I'm going to take one or the other. Time is going to be a big factor too. You get 5 minutes, no increment. So if you start to get low, you get in trouble. Now I don't really have to take the rooks, but I will just so I don't run into any complications. And I like my knight being on this square because it's threatening another fork. Although I'm going to have to look out for the queen picking off this pawn. This move is definitely in the works. Very tight contest so far. There's also a feature where you can do something called Berserk, where you give up half your time, you go down to 2.5 minutes, but your win counts for more points in the tournament. So I'll probably do that against some weaker players, but against this guy, I need all the time that I can get. Okay, let's go here just to be safe. And this will definitely be a move to look out for. Also maybe pawn here to break up his knights. Okay, he's also eyeing this. Maybe just pawn to c3. Also maybe pawn to b3 just to make sure that he doesn't have anything along this diagonal. He might even take this knight. But if he does, then his knights are going to be disconnected because this one will be attacked. Okay, can I already jump in with my knight? Let's do that. And then let's play c3 next. Yeah, let's play c3. His knight is probably going to go here, as predicted. And then I'll do this with the queen. Or maybe even queen here. Yeah, queen here. The idea is that eventually the knight will come back, bishop will come here. Wow, look at that. He's sacking the bishop for an attack on the king. I'm just going to have to take. And now king here, I think, is the safer option. Don't want to get trapped in the corner. Okay, he's already threatening a checkmate. We can counter with this move. So he sacked a piece for 3 pawns and an attack. So definitely a worthy sacrifice, but hopefully I can hold on and defend this. Let's bring this guy back here, I think. Don't want to drop the rook. Although my knight's hanging, his knight's hanging. This is just a wild position now. Very much the theme of what you get in a 960. Okay. I like this move now. No, that blunders it. Yeah, I can't do that. The knight's attacking. So let's go. Maybe bring the knight back. My pieces really aren't that active. No, I mean, this guy's hanging. I'm just going to go here. And hopefully I'll come out alive. I mean, knight takes, pawn takes. He'll jump in with his knight. And my king will be, again, open. Okay, so after knight here, he's going to be threatening to put his queen on a1. And he's also threatening a lot of forks that you have to look out for. So let's go. Yeah, this is really dangerous. Like, you could get forked or checkmated if you're not careful. I want to say that this is the best bet, but it also moves the queen pretty far away from the king. Yeah, you know what? Let's go here. Let's take the risk. Definitely some kind of check either here or here incoming. He could actually even take this pawn. Okay, so he goes here. Let's go here. There's already some kind of ideas of him sacrificing the rook to distract the queen. Yeah, let's go king here. Whoever gives the king the best opportunity to escape. Okay. And now I want to say here is actually fine. This bishop has just been... It's been so promising, but it just never got in the game. Okay, he's running out of checks. My king has an escape route this way and then to here. So he may even start pushing. Okay, he's trading queens, which, do I have to take him? Okay, let's take him, and then let's get the bishop in the game. And try to get these bishops involved and start to attack him, because being down 2 pawns or 3 pawns for peace could be dangerous. Alright, I think bishop here is good. Making sure I don't drop this guy too. I do have a pawn in the center, that's pretty good, but I'm also getting low on time. Alright, let's go here. Attack this guy. He's giving him up. Okay. Now king here. Protect this pawn. He has doubled pawns. This should be an easy target right here. If only this pawn wasn't here, man. I think if we trade rooks, I may actually be able to win this. Okay, now I'm only down 2 pawns. And he's locked up. He can't push forward. Okay, now we jump into here. This is really good. Eventually, he's going to be in Zugzwang, which means he has no good moves. Anything he does, he's going to lose a piece. Just we got to make sure I can finish this in 20 seconds. this guy. Okay, he's going to start running with his pawn. So let's get the bishop back just in time. Yep, just in time. And now just got to not flag and checkmate him. Check. Let's come here. Let's come here. Oh, that was almost stalemate. That's crazy. But this is checkmate. Wow, what a game. But we managed to pull it out in the end. Okay. See, yeah, this guy already has 2 wins. And that took almost the entire time. Look at that. 10 minutes have already elapsed. So let's jump back into the mix. Hopefully it pairs me soon. Let's see. Wow, we're up to 64 people. I predicted like 40 to 50 people join throughout. Deep Thought 0. Okay, I'm not going to berserk again because this guy looks to be also pretty good. But in the following, I'll definitely throw in a couple berserks in the coming rounds. Okay, let's maybe toss in this early check. Force him to probably block with the pawn. And then I'll develop my pawn, start developing the knights. Yeah. Pretty similar position, honestly, to what we had last game. Okay, he's already attacking. Let's trade bishops. Okay, he doesn't want to take first. Understandable. Although if he doesn't take now, I might shove this pawn in his face. Okay, he trades. And now he attacks here. So let's actually push this pawn. And if pawn takes, knight takes. Okay, I get a tempo developing my pawn. That's good. And then e4 and my center is going to be solid. He doesn't really have any forks here because my knight's guarding the square. Okay, he's trying to break it up. Let's just go here, attack his knight. Okay, now let's defend this pawn. Maybe bishop here is fine. Pre-move the capture. Being ahead on time is always an advantage because you can afford to think in crunch time when your opponent's going to be panicking. Okay, he's going to trade rooks. Going to attack my bishop. Where should I put it? Maybe here. Yeah, let's go here. And then knight's going to come here probably, and then we'll castle. I'm even tempted maybe to trade this guy off because the pawn structure could be ruined if he takes. He's thinking. Okay, so see he takes. I'm going to take with the knight because I want to free up some space for this knight to come here. Again, really tight game so far. Okay, that's a good move. Gonna have to probably just put this pawn here. Or maybe here. Let's put it here just to be safe. I might not even actually castle. I'll just kind of push my king forward and then bring the knight in. Maybe move it here. Let's see it. Okay. Ooh, that's a little bit suspect. He's leaving his light squares around his king very weak. Let's just go here. Let's actually force a trade of queens before his queen does anything sinister. And then my knight's going to attack his bishop with tempo. King's going to jump in. Rook's going to slide in. And I wonder if I should even push this guy first. Let's actually do that because it kind of stops his pawn from advancing. And I'm threatening to kind of box his bishop in. I like this. So 2 games that have reached the end game and that are going to have to be won on technique. His knight's definitely going to have an outpost here. Might have to be sniped by my bishop depending on how threatening it is. Okay, he's trying to bait me into taking his bishop, which I don't have to do yet. So let's just move the king. It's an interesting decision. I guess he just really didn't want it to get boxed in. Okay, I'm going to take now, and his pawns are going to be all scattered. Like, look at this pawn structure. Pawn here, pawn here, pawn here. think after f6, it's a little risky. f6, king d7, rook here, king d6. It's all about finding where that opportunity to break through is. I'm actually going to play rook g1 and look to go here. Okay, he castles. That's actually a pretty good idea, because now he has c6. I missed it. But I have rook here. And after he takes, I can go here. And then these pawns are going to fall eventually. But he also has this guy, so very double-edged game. Chances for both sides. I like the fact that my rook is here, though. It's hitting both pawns. Okay. Maybe even king back. Yeah, king back, because I don't want him to come here and be able to attack both these pawns. Rook takes, rook takes. Let's take here. And then take here next. And now material is equal, but he has doubled pawns. Okay. Yeah, now this guy's marching. Damn. I'm gonna have to get in front of him. Sacrifice this guy. I think if I play this precisely, I might come up ahead a pawn and have a chance to win. Because, like I said, these pawns are doubled. Meaning they're almost impossible to save them both. Take that guy. And I think... Can I even take here? Because this pawn can't go forward because my rook is already stopping him. I think he misplayed... Oh. Okay, he's gonna... He's gonna take one of my pawns. And if they're on opposite sides, that's gonna be incredibly hard to win. So let me push this guy. And we'll see what he does. He's gonna snipe that guy. Now I'm gonna start pushing this pawn. But see now, how is he gonna promote with my rook standing there? Let's go here. And now king has a little avenue. Has a nice little shield. Rook here. Very tough endgame. Okay. He wants to attack that pawn. Will I be able to finesse this endgame? Reach like the Philidor or no, I forgot what the position is called with the two rooks, but I think this is winnable for white. Yeah, because I have this rook slicing him off. So it's going to be a matter of technique. All right. So for starters, let's go king here. And now let's push the... Okay, hold on. Gonna have to think this through. I think king here is actually the right move because I want to get here. Yeah. This is just like literally an endgame book. There's nothing he can do to draw. As long as I play correctly, I'll be able to win this. Check. Now king. Okay, no, you don't want to blunder. Here. Here. And now here. Okay, and now this is where the magic happens. Okay, so you want to go here, I think. Okay, he's going to attack. But now I can go here. And now my king has a perfect little hiding spot. He can't get checked, and I'm going to force a promotion. And after king here, I go check, and it's game. Actually, hold up. No, I have to go here first. And this is game now. Oh, actually, hold up. He has a check. Maybe not so smooth. All right, hold up. I definitely messed that up. Definitely did not play that correctly. Let's go here. Also, he might flag, so there's that too. If my rook was here. Yeah. Almost. Okay, rook here. Now king here. King here. Okay, he lost on time. But I think after rook here, rook takes, king takes, I may... Although I'm going to have to go back and look at that. There's definitely a way to win that, but my technique was far from smooth. But at least we got the W. 2 for 2. Let's see, we're in 6th place. Wow, look at the leaderboards. None of the top guys are in the top right now. Interesting. Maybe they got, like, upset and got frustrated and lost. Number 1 guy is rated 1,400. What is happening? Oh, I actually just realized that this tournament is 3 hours long. Huh. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to play the whole thing then. I'll just play half of it, 1.5 hours. Usually these are an hour and a half. I guess the Sunday one is 3 hours, though. I didn't realize. Okay, 3. This guy's also... I'm only playing good players so far. Only guys that are similar to my strength. Okay, the idea here is to play e4. We've done it. This is good. Trade. Okay, that's fine. Trade bishops. He's gonna take, and then knight goes here, bishop here. And castle long since I already moved the rook. Okay, I was actually expecting that. But I think d5. Maybe c3. I'm gonna go c3 actually. I don't want to overextend my pawns and then have him break with f5. Guys are taking way too long to think once again. I feel like you have to blitz out your own moves, otherwise you can be behind on time. Okay, let me... Actually, I gotta be careful. I'm gonna get the knight in the game and jump here. If he takes, and then takes the knight, I will have double pawns, but at least he'll have given up his bishop, which is good for me in the long run. Alright, now I think it's a good opportunity to play d5. Or maybe knight f5. I like knight f5 first. Because it also defends here, and it also attacks his bishop. I think his best move is probably to castle long, seeing as how I haven't castled yet. I'm behind on development. But I'll definitely push d5. Okay, let's take his bishop. And maybe just develop this guy. Definitely this position calls for f5. So I gotta get the king out of the center as soon as possible. Okay, f6, that's just way too passive. Maybe he wants to go d5. Queen 6. I'm just obligated to play d5 in his face. h3. Yeah, see, this guy is just wasting time with imprecise moves. He could start pushing his pawns, but his king's gonna be... Actually, I should have picked this pawn off. I don't know why I didn't do that. Yeah, now it's kind of pointless. Let's just go g4 so that he can't go f5. And then start to bring the rooks over. But that was actually a good idea to castle this way, because to break through here is not going to be easy. My king is actually a little bit more vulnerable than his. Let's go here. And yeah, it's going to start a pawn storm. Alright. Time to counterattack. Queen here, and then pawn here, and eventually try to break his king open. Okay, he's also assembling his attack. If b4, then I have c4. And if a4, I have a3. So it's not so simple. He's gonna have to bring his knight in. Yeah, c4 now. That square would have been ideal for his knight. Now it won't be so easy. Okay, I can just wait a minute. h5. Now g5 for h6. Let me go rook f4 first. Line the rook up with his pawn and knight. It's really about on round. Let's let it go down these next couple moves. Okay, a3. And this looks pretty solid. I don't know how he's planning to break through this. He really would have to bring his knight in, kind of like sacrifice it, but look at his knights. They're nowhere close to my king. Now I'm going to go all out. Probably going to put the rook here, push this pawn forward, and just basically steamroll him. He's running out of ideas, and he's down 2 minutes on the clock. Okay, I think he's maybe lining up a desperate attempt to sacrifice his rooks. So let's act quickly. If g5, he has f5. So I don't want to go right away. Yeah, let me just do this. And then g5 next could actually be a lot stronger than he's anticipating. If he takes here, his back rank would be weak because his rooks will be off his last rank. So if it's worth it for him to do that, go for it. Otherwise, I'm about to rip him open and show him how easy it is to really checkmate. "45 seconds to 3 minutes. Number 6 and number 7 matchup. Okay, he takes. We're going to take with the bishop. And next, bishop h6 and bishop f6 because the queen is lined up with the king. Okay, this move does very little to help him. Let's go bishop h6. And if he pushes, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. There we go. 3-0. Number 2. Catching fire down the stretch. Let's go. First place, the guy with, again, a similar rating to mine. I'm 0-1 against him, which means I've played him in the past. So, if I do come up against him, it'll be an anticipated rematch. Let's go. Another. I'm only playing guys that are strong, so tough competition. Okay, that's an interesting strategy. He's looking to develop his bishop on move 2. Let's just go for a central expansion. I don't think he started the game the most optimal way. This is just kind of odd. Okay, I guess there's some merit to that. Maybe just d6. Yeah, I can tell this guy's not too familiar with it. He's only played 100 games. Alright, this almost calls for d4. And d5. And this is a pretty nice structure. Maybe trade bishops, but not right away. Actually, why not right away? Let's just do it. Only downside is I won't be able to castle kingside, but queenside should be just fine. Knight, maybe here. go knight here. Rook is just a little bit awkwardly placed, so he could have maybe c5. But then my rook will just shift over this way. Next, definitely knight somehow in the game, bishop. Castle queenside, take the king in here, and then we'll take it from there. If this guy ever moves. Come on, 10 moves in. He's already using a minute 20. Okay, he's hitting here. Okay, I actually can't go here with the bishop because then my rook gets trapped. So let's put the rook here, I think. I like this and potentially push this pawn forward. It's taking him way too long to come up with moves and taking not a lot of time for me to come up with how to counter him. Okay, he finally decided to crack position. He's gonna... Okay, he wants to make a pin. That's a good idea, but it's well defended. I don't have to worry about it yet. I'm just gonna get the king out the way. Attack. He wants to... Okay, maybe redeploy his knight here. I'll just throw this check in. Wow, look at that. He's not even getting castle. Get the queen out the way. Gives up the bishop. That's an interesting decision. Okay, because my bishop is pretty weak, so he's just trying to say that like he doesn't need it. I'm actually going to be at a disadvantage, but I think if we can get this guy here and somehow onto this side of the board, that could be powerful. Also, rook is ready to come in. I'm just way ahead of the development. Like, let's just do this. Or maybe rook here. Yeah, I like rook here, actually. There's definitely some ideas already of infiltrating. Yeah, let's go here. My idea is to go here, and then maybe attack him here. He does have an idea of pushing this pawn. Alright, now queen here. Although he has knight c3 then, so it's not so simple. Need to get this guy in the game. He also does have this idea. Let's go here. If he takes, I take. If he jumps in with the knight, I can just go here. Okay, I'm 100% not trading queens with you guys. Just got out. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Pawn has to take and I pick up his queen. He needed to keep his knight there to guard his queen. Now he loses it. GG's. Come on. What are you gonna do? You have literally no moves. Resign. He's still processing what just happened. There we go. Next game. What are we, 4 now? With a little fire emoji. Third place. See who we come up against next. The FM lost his opening game. Look at that. That's why he was not in the top 5. But yeah, all the top 10 are all like high 1700s and up. So, and our total player pool is up to almost 100. So, very serious tournament here. I didn't realize. Yeah, the fact that it's weekly, that's why it's 3 hours. Because daily is an hour and a half, weekly is 3 hours. So I'll definitely do the daily next time because weekly is just too long. Tough to sit in front of your computer and play chess for 3 hours without break. Alright, finally we have a weaker player, so perfect opportunity to switch over and see if I can win this game with half the time on the clock. Okay, good start from him. Sneaky little attack taxi knight. Easily defended, of course, but can't hurt to try. Plus, I didn't want to keep my queen in the line of fire with his bishop. Take with the knight. Okay, he's already lining up some nasty threats. Let's actually push this guy forward. And I need to develop the bishops ASAP and then castle king side. Let's go here, actually, to attack this guy. Bishop here. Okay, he's going to attack. Retreat. Probably g4. Yeah, that's actually really annoying. I should have not left my knight there. Okay, one more bishop move and then we can castle. Alright, it's fine. Already used up, what, 27 seconds? Like a fifth of my time. Okay, let's get this knight in the game here. Eyeing this square. Will he see it? He will see it. Okay, this guy's playing well so far. Can I afford to go here? I don't think so. Let's get the rook here, maybe start pushing this pawn forward, attacking his king. He does have a way to castle kingside though, so yeah. Damn. That's going to make winning a lot harder. But let me just expand. Free move. Can't hurt. Just need to get the queen out of the way with the bishop. He also has a weak pawn here. Going to be prone to my exploitation. Let me go. Okay, I'm definitely dropping this pawn, but whatever. Recapture the knight. He might take here, but then I can take here. Can I take? Because then after he takes here... Yeah, no, I can't take here there yet. So let's just get this knight back. Yeah, I don't have time to think like that. This is a problem. Maybe that's how that FIDE master lost. He probably berserked someone and then ended up losing on time. It's tough to play with so little time. When your opponent can think like 5-10 seconds to move, you have to think for 1 second to make a move. Big challenge. I do like the fact that my pieces are more active. I can maybe go bishop here. And eventually get the rooks in. Okay, he is playing a little bit too passively. Yeah, let's go bishop here. If queen d1, I have rook d8. Maybe even bishop c3. Bishop loves this diagonal. Actually, if queen d1, I like knight c3, because then I can take his and win that guy back. Okay, bishop c3. We'll follow it up with rook d8. His bishop is like boxed out of the game. Actually, I like this move because I'm threatening to invade here, and I'm also attacking his rook. He takes. What'll it be? Oh yeah, he couldn't actually go here because of my bishop. He's going to have to go here. Okay, he's seeing everything so far. Let's maybe trade rooks. Honestly, if he keeps thinking like this, we're going to have the same amount of time, and then I like my chances in a time scramble. Okay, definitely. Let's just come back. Attack his rook again. His queen is just very out of it. If he goes rook here, I even like knight here. Rook there. I think that's even worse for him, actually. But yeah, let's go here. Because now I'm attacking, I'm threatening to take and take. And if he takes his knight, I take with the bishop. Basically, I'm almost definitely winning a pawn back. Time is almost equalized. 45 seconds. Okay, that's actually clever, but... Oh, no, if I take, then he has that move. Yeah. Alright, let me take anyway, and then go... Oh, he's taking here. I missed that. Look at his placement of his rook and his bishop compared to his placement of his king and queen. Okay, he's winning that. Not good. I shouldn't have traded so willingly. Let's go bishop here. Time is ticking. He's trying to just cut me out of the game, but let's just go here. If he takes, then he gets back rank mated. No, I can't do that. Damn, that's actually a pretty serious threat. Let's retreat. No time. No time to think. Okay, I'm just going to have to, like, blitz this out real quick. But my chances of winning are low. 4 seconds. Okay, I'm toast. Wow. What a choke. That's what happens when you berserk people and you can't beat them. I knew as soon as he cast king side it was going to be really hard to win that game. But whatever, let's bounce back. Wow. I'm going to have to change the criteria to berserk to someone that's like below 1500. Because that was just way too hard to try to win. Let's give a little sacrifice off the go, a little Queen's Gambit. Maybe not the smartest move in the position, but whatever. It always helps to develop. Okay, pawn here. Knight here, castle. Maybe even b3. Maybe a4. Yeah, he's going to predictably put pressure on this pawn. Let me go bishop here. The idea is to try to break up his defenses and force him to take with this pawn so that I have even more space to advance in the center. AAA Asso. Okay. Again, time. Yeah, let's take. Only problem is this pawn is now under fire on e4, but with d5, maybe e5. Yeah, I like e5 because it opens up my bishop and kind of closes his bishop out the game. Definitely got to castle and then try to get the knights out the way bring the queen in and already look to cause some big problems. Maybe I could have... No, I can't go bishop here yet because then he has a discovery attack with his knight. Let's see. Let me get the rook in the game. Maybe if takes, I have bishop e4. Although, this guy is not doing anything yet. That's a problem. And this pawn is kind of stopping me from... Wow. Wow. Let me go here. And the idea is if he pushes here, my queen can at least infiltrate in some way. This is a bold move. Now he's not going to castle. I don't think that was such a good trade. Oh, okay. He wants to take here, actually. But he can't because then his rook will be under fire. Like, if he takes with the bishop and takes with the... I take with the queen, and he takes here, rook falls. Alright. So now my bishop and my queen can finally coordinate. But I don't think it's time yet. I want to go here first, and then get the rook in front of the pawn, and then maybe push it. Time, we're doing well so far. Just the question of, can we maneuver well enough? Alright, he's just looking to shore up his defenses, but I'm not too worried about that. Unless my attack fails, then it'll be a big problem. Okay, he's looking to blockade. Maybe get the bishop out the way somehow. You know what? I'm going to go h4, and that way I'm going to have an outpost here. Knight or bishop is the question. I think knight. And potentially the knight could remaneuver here. His pieces are pretty compact. Like, they're well positioned to defend each other. So it's not an easy way to break him down. But maybe here. With queen here. Probably just f3. He's going for f6. Let's just go here. I don't want to open the position and have him get his rooks in the game. So this way, if he takes, I can even take with the pawn. He wants to force a trade of queens. That's clever. Can I just take here, though? Oh, no, it's mate if I do. It's mate. Okay, that's pretty forceful then. And then I have to go here now. So that was good on his part. The trade off queens. Diminishes his risk. Oh, okay, that's really bad. If I take with the pawn, he has checkmate here. That's really tough. Let's go back. Yeah, suddenly this bishop has become an absolute animal. Let's go here. This pawn can fall. Not looking too good right now. At least I can take here because I have an escape square. But this is just atrocious. Shouldn't have allowed that queen trade. Bishop comes in. I might as well resign at this point. This is looking really bad. Rook here. Nothing seems to really work. I just lost like 3 pawns. Remember how I said it would be a problem if these pawns are still here in the endgame? It's officially a problem. No. Yeah, let's just resign and move on because this is going to be a painful loss. So after starting out, what was I, 3-0? Or 4 now. Now I'm 4-2. And wow, we have an IM in the mix. From Macedonia? North Macedonia. And I dropped out of the top 10, so that's tough. But we'll get back in. Indonesian guy is number 1. Damn, he must have been berserking a lot of his games. How has he played so many? This guy has definitely been berserking. Romanian. Okay. All right, we got a strong player. 22 to 2300 range. Okay, that's good because I was about to go e5. Let me just go e6 and d5. Still going to go d5. Takes. Okay. Let me take here and then go knight f6. And then offer him a trade of bishops. And let's go here. So he definitely has a space advantage, but now I'm threatening this pawn. Only a question of how I'm going to get this guy in the game because he is in the worst possible spot. Let's go queen here. Attack this guy. Let's see. I need to somehow trade off. I'm even tempted to go knight here, but then I won't be able to castle. You know what? I'm going to give up the bishop. And then come back here, and then at least I can push like this pawn and castle. And this guy is also loose. Maybe like b6. Okay, let's go f6. It's risky, but has to be done. The idea is after he takes, I'm going to take with the pawn, push e5, and then the knight will have maybe an outpost on e6, but that's pretty hopeful. He can honestly just bring his rook in. But if he does, it'll be a mass series of trades, and that'll be in my favor. So let's see what he wants to do. No, oh, okay, that's a good move, looking to come in here. Another thing that I unfortunately missed and could really cause problems. Yeah, let's go here. This is looking, once again, not good. If his bishop were to be able to coordinate with the knight, I would lose everything. Literally, my pieces would drop off the board. So now he has a retreat spot for his knight, and he's just miraculously holding everything together. Like, there's not one single thing that I can just take. Yeah, this is going to be a slaughterhouse. Let's go here. He can take here with any piece he wants, except his queen, obviously, but if he just takes with the pawn, it's game. I misplayed the beginning. Like, that knight position was... I should have paid more attention to that. Like, I should have coordinated so that I can develop it much easier. I don't know what he's waiting for. Like, he's just thinking of the best way to win, but I think just taking here is all it really needs. Switzerland. Strong guy. Okay, now he's just looking to, like, give up this pawn and embarrass me with some kind of crazy attack. I mean, listen, I'm going to take it. I'm losing either way, so might as well try to do something. Yeah, now he can take with the bishop. And after knight takes, queen takes, and king... Where's my king going? Not going anywhere. Let's try here. I'm going to have to end up going here. He could even trade queens and be fine. But he definitely has a better move. Maybe like even rook d3. That'll probably be killer because even if I pick up this guy, I'm getting checkmated. Alright, well, let's try to free up some space for the king. Since I'm managing to somehow hold on. Despite my position being atrocious. Yeah, my queen is just going to get trapped. I can't take this guy. I just go here. Yeah, game. Alright, so tough last 3 games. We have another FM in the mix. I started off in 1902 and now I'm back down to 1900, so can't afford to lose the next game. Trying to at least make slight rating progress. Alright, let's see. Top guy is 23 points. How many do I have? 12. A lot of catching up to do. And we're at 124 participants. Alright. This guy, oh, the number 4 guy. Alright. Tough game. Tough game ahead. Let's open with c5. I like this. Because then I can open my queen. Okay, he's already trying to stop me. Let's go here. Maybe here and here. e5. Okay, let's go d6. Or b6. Let's probably slide the queen over. That just seems like something. Why would you give up your... Why would you give up your bishop? He's looking to checkmate me with like a trick, but I can just go here, and I'm even holding this pawn. So that was just something you try against like a 1200, not something you try against a 1900. I feel slighted. Where's this knight going? All right, back. And let's... Okay, actually, let me take here. Can't hurt to pick up a pawn. He gave it away for no reason. And now I even have this, actually, because if he blocks, I can take. Because I have this pin here. Now he's caught off guard. Suddenly I'm about to be 3 pawns ahead. That's what happens in this game. You have a lapse of concentration for 1 second, you miss one little thing, the whole position could crumble on you. Take here now. Let's just develop. As long as he doesn't block, but I think I can just, let's go here. Yeah. After a trade of rooks, you won't even be able to take here. Oh, okay, it's a check, but I block. He's going to have to go back to where he came from. And let's just trade rooks. Castle. Something that he can't even do because of my bishop. And then I'm going to start a pawn storm in the center. Really not the ideal start for this guy. For me, this is what I needed. I completely doubt, like, this is just so powerful. Even if I can't, like, get my queen on and checkmate him, he can't castle this way, and he can't go this way either. So let's go here, knight here, rook here, and that'll be good knight. Like, he just has nothing. He might as well just start a... Okay, he wants to get his knight into here. Can I even go d4? Let me just put my knight here. Here comes the rook. He's just desperately trying to open up some space for his king to run once I come for him. Let me go knight here, I think. Or knight here? What's better? Let's go knight here. I'll take with the rook. And if he takes here, his knight falls. I'm also threatening this. And maybe this. Is he going to resign? Let's take there. His king is just screaming for help right now. Check. Let's go here. Threatening this. Okay, that's a good move. He's actually threatening mate. I missed that. I missed that. That's an incredible shot to come back. Wow. Oh, but you know what? Rook here, and I don't take his rook. I actually go here and pick up his queen. Wow. If not for that, then it would have been a game again, because I missed that, but this is now completely over. Mate in like the next 3 moves. Is he really going to go king here? Okay, he's just really doesn't want to resign. Okay, it's fine. I'll checkmate you. Check. Okay, not check there because there's a bishop. But check here. Check. This bishop is just like so annoying. It's stopping me from easily checkmating him, but that's... Seriously? Oh, wow. He can still go here. Alright, and there we go. We have finally checkmate against a really pesky non-resigner. Back to winning ways. And... Oh, what's up, George? Here to watch me play some 960. Could be doing better. But back to winning ways. Let's see if we can get another one. Another Russian guy. Let's go e5. d6. Bishops in the middle, that's a challenge. That's a challenge to try to develop. Let's just go knight here, just be safe. Maybe knight this way. And that's kind of dumb. I can go knight here, attack his bishop now. Send him running back. Can't go here yet because then the rook gets picked off. He's just giving up his bishop. I don't think that's smart. He is ahead in development by a lot though, so I've got to look out for that. He is definitely going to push this pawn. Let me go here then to anticipate that move, because then we can trade off. Alright, I think c6 is fine. Tough start because my development is really cramped. But after I castle, all I really need to do is get this bishop in the game and then start to advance in the center. And as I say that, I blunder a pawn. At least I can cover here. Okay, that's a clever move. His idea is if I take, he goes check, and after we trade queens, my rook falls. But luckily I can cover. Maybe even get the knight here. I mean, if he takes, I get my bishop in the game, then I'm slowly recovering. So we'll see what he wants to do. Okay, he does take. And he stops me from giving a check. I kind of like bishop c5, but after queen here, knight blocks. It's not the most convincing. Maybe f5. Just to stop knight e4. See what he wants to do. Yeah, as I suspected, he's going to try to jump into my light squares. Let me just stop him with the knight. And then maybe get this guy in here and get the rook in. His bishop is just completely out of the game now. Okay, he's trying to bring it in. I don't think there's anything to be worried about. I'm just going to go here. He could go here, though. Oh. Yeah, I'm pinned. Or forked, rather. But after I go here... I mean, my rook's under attack, but so is his. So it's going to be a big trade-off. Just take with the king. Probably the best move would just be to move the rook forward. Oh, he has a little intermediate fork. But then I can go bishop f3 and attack his rook. So it's not clear. Okay, he's giving up a pawn. Or taking my pawn. Giving up his knight. Now he's 2 pawns ahead. The bishop is the only hope here. Tough endgame. Maybe bishop c5. Predictable. No, I'm not going to trade rooks. Not quite yet. Doing a little bit better on time, but not enough for him to be worried. Now rook to e... Whoa, can't draw arrows. Rook to e5 looks to be a threat. Let me just go g6 just to shore everything up. Makes sense. And my idea is to maybe like start harassing his rook. There's really not much I can do here. He needs to start pushing these pawns forward. Yeah, let's go here. See where he wants to put the knight. He doesn't want to put it anywhere. All right, let's go. I'm tempted to just keep the bishop on this diagonal. Yeah, I like here and maybe here. Also, my king is just not well placed. What if rook to d1? Looks like a funny move. Let me play king to d8 first. I just don't want his rook to be able to come here. Yeah, see, now it's too late, though. Alright, just going to have to... Let's play h5, and if he plays h4, this pawn will be weak. Maybe some kind of flank attack. Desperate. Desperate attempt. a4. I don't know why. I thought that I could take here for some reason. I'm just not... Alright, this is just resignable. I'm losing this pawn now. Wow. Oh, what am I doing? Back to tournament. Yeah, tournament. 11th place. I haven't won a single Berserk game. That's why I have so little points. Yeah. Let's see the top. Okay, so the FM. Look, we have an FM, an IM, and another FM all in the top 5. This is definitely a really strong field today. Very tough field. All right, we got... Did I play this guy already? Yeah, I think so. All right, let's go. I actually like these setups with the bishop and the queen on light squares. I won my first 2 games this way, so hopefully that's a sign that I can turn things around. Is that Kev? What up, Kev? Okay, let's trade bishops. Let's go d3 and e4. Yeah, I think e4 is fine. If we trade, then knight here. His knight is blocking him from developing all his pawns. If I can get e5 in. Only problem is if he ever plays d6, it could be a little bit overextended. But maybe even knight c5 after. And attack here. What do we think of that? I like it. I like it a lot. He's pretty much forced to play c6. Unless he wants to not castle and keep his king there. Let's grab that guy. Easy money. And then let's back up with the knight. And he's going to have a gaping hole where his king should be. Okay, knight a5 or knight c5 is the question. I like knight a5 just because he won't be able to attack me with tempo. Just need to go knight d3 now. H5, really? You think you're going to be able to open this up? G4? It's not really even necessary. Let's just castle long. If h3, queen f3, what did he really accomplish? Basically, all I need to do is get the knight here and start attacking, piling on the pressure here. Maybe I can snipe his knight. This pawn is a big loss for him. That's just what happens in 960 games. You're not attentive. You miss a little thing, and then your position is at a huge disadvantage. Okay, he's looking to block my queen off. But I can just go here, I think. I can even take here, but it's not really worth it. I like this more, because then I maybe even have some ideas of sacking the rook. And then his king is going to be under a torment. Even queen here to here looks good, like to maneuver it to the queen side. Looks good. Yeah, this is the guy that I just checkmated with ease at the end. Alright, let's see. Knight's already defended, so he's not actually doing anything with that move. And let's just sack the rook, make things interesting. Not going to be an easy time defending that one. This is under attack. He's going to have to probably go here. Then I have this move. My bishop will be opened up. Straight carnage is about to ensue. Okay. Maybe go e6. Nah, e6, then he'll have queen f6. I don't like that. Knight a6, simple enough. Rook is under fire. Where's this rook going? Can't go here, can't go here, can't go here, can't go here. It's getting lost. It is getting lost. I guarantee you he won't resign, though, because this guy likes to play till the end, but this is looking really rough for him. Maybe the best thing he could do is try to trade off queens, but then I can just put my queen here. That whole on b7, it really, really cost him. Okay, that's a decent move, but can I just checkmate him maybe after queen e6? Let's go queen e6, king here, and just pick up his rook. And I'm threatening mate. Can it be stopped? Nope. Resigned. All right, we're back above 1900, boys. That's good. Very good. I was hoping to get my rating to like 1930, 1940 by the end of this tournament. Not looking too possible right now. Not going to lie, because I'm probably only going to play for like another 15, 20 minutes, but if we can at least win these last... I've definitely played this guy before. Yeah. I'm 3-5 against him? Come on. His rating is like 150 points lower. That's embarrassing. Let's turn it around. I think the reason, though, is because I've only played him in like 3-0 games, and I always flag. Okay, I just missed this. What did I tell you? You miss one little thing, and you get sniped. Now I'm going to be playing the rest of this game down a rook and a pawn for a bishop. It's so easy to not see these things. I could have done the same if I had like started with g3. Ay. Okay, he's looking to take this knight. This devil, man. Is there anything I can even do? Can I go here? I think that's the only move that saves me from not losing a full rook. This pesky guy. He has to take here. Or no, he has to take my rook, actually. And then bishop will just take. Because if he takes my knight, I take his bishop. Okay, there we go. So, rough start, but this bishop is very powerful. If I can expand in the center, castle kingside. Alright, I'm going to have to take that. No, this is under attack. Maybe just queen e2. g3. Castle. Tough start, but time management is looking pretty nice. Bishop d4, yeah. Good find, Coach Robert. I'm doing well. Not playing the best, but 960 is a really tough game. Really tough. Even more merciless than real chess. At least we're making the guy think. I know for a fact that he wants to play something like this, but I have d3 right now. Let me just develop the knight. Although he probably wants to push e5. Let me just castle first. If he pushes e5, maybe even bishop takes c6. These pawns, like, what is he doing? What's the big idea here? He's going to have to move his knights out the way. $250 still. Still plenty of time for him to think. Zoo Paris. My man, just move your knights back or something. Like, don't think for so long. No, I like knight to c5 now. He's probably eyeing h3. He doesn't like to play with his pawns. He likes to play with his pieces, as we can clearly tell. So let's develop this guy and maybe go here. He's refusing to move his pawns. Absolutely refusing. He's literally making it harder for himself to move his pawns forward. Like, I can't believe what I'm seeing. He likes to push his H-pawn, though. Okay, maybe knight c5. I like knight c5. He would take here, though. Maybe rook b1 first, and then knight c5. And try to go after this guy. He does have a lot of protection in the way for now, but it may not last him long. Bishop to g4. I like queen f2. Knight c5 inbound. Look out. Only problem is this bishop could be more involved, but maybe after the knight's move I can get it in the game. While he's waiting, or while he's thinking, time for a snack. Time usage. Absolutely brutal. We're 13 moves in, and he's used almost 4 minutes out of 5. Like, ridiculous. I might just take a nap. Wake me up when this guy decided on his next move. All right. There we go. We have a move. B6. Let's go A4. Keep the pressure on him. Now we have E5. Wow, look at that. We have an aggressive move. Let's just go knight D5. Okay. He's going to play G5, then knight D3, trade queens. And definitely try to flag him. Because he's thinking way too long. Can I just go D3? Then this pawn falls. Okay. Okay. Let me... if I sack, though, he can take here. So he found a pretty good move, actually. First time I really need to stop and think. Maybe even D4. I just don't want to lose all my pawns here. Let's just go D3. That was my first instinct. Let's just play it. And now I'm just going to annoy him with my bishop. Time to get it in the game. Rook here. Okay. Oh, he wants to play with the pin. Clever. Let's go rook to A1. Can I somehow finesse him? I'm thinking of maybe C4, and after queen takes knight D2. But probably not going to work. Let's go knight D4. Wow. Look at this. Man spent like 5 minutes aimlessly thinking, and now he's just completely dismantling me with the remaining time that he has left. Tough. Really tough. Now he has this. Like, I can't even go here because of his knight. Just go here. If he played rook e8, oh, that would be so funny. That would be hilarious because then I have mate, and he knows it. Let's take. He's going to go knight f3 probably, or knight c2. Rook f1. He has 1 second left, as long as I don't get checkmated. As long as I don't get checkmated. Let's go rook f2, rook e1, rook g1. I might actually be getting checkmated. Okay, I needed to do... If I took with the rook, I was getting mated. Okay, this is, like, still hard to not lose. He has 0.5 of a second left. This is incredible. Wow, look, he almost had mate. But then I would have blocked, so I just narrowly survived. So after almost an hour and a half, I think I'm going to play one last game. So far, my net rating, or my rating change over the stream has been +2. So, very slight progress. Valentine. Okay, let me look out for early little tricks. There don't seem to be any, so let's just go f4. Because the bishop here, it attacks this point, but the knight guards. So let's just go for a classic little central setup. e5 probably. We can trade. Maybe knight e2, castle long, d4. Yeah, castle long. Now we have knight g3. Just playing simple moves. This is why I'm able to beat a lot of guys in time pressure, because they just spend way too much time in the early stages on moves that don't matter. I mean, they matter, but like you can make them without a lot of calculation. Knight to c5, then this pawn drops. Let's go d4. Then I'll take with the knight. He can take here. I'll trap his bishop. You know what? I'm actually going to take with the rook because I like this idea, knight c5. Okay. We have a short castle. Exposing my rook. Can I just go bishop d? No. This pawn is going to hang. Let's go back with the rook. He's playing well. Let's go bishop here. He does have d6 though. I just didn't like the idea of him going here. Looks annoying. Alright, we'll trade that guy off. Opposite colored bishops. This pawn is actually really loose. Let's go b3. Kick his bishop back. Make sure he doesn't take here. Space for the king. h3, maybe g4. If c5, I have knight f5. And pretty close game. But yeah, this is... He could have just taken it straight up. I don't know why he didn't. Huge liability, this pawn. Can I go knight f5? Then after knight c6... It's unclear how to defend. Let me go queen h4, actually. But after he gets the knight out of the way, I still don't see how I'm saving this guy. Maybe knight f5 is going to have to be played. Okay. He can take here. Then I'll have this. I think he's overextended. Okay, that's a good defensive move, covering the spot. Now this pawn's under fire. Is rook f4 a necessity? I like rook f4. Because if he takes, to try to remove the defender of the knight, I take back with the rook, and then his rook's under attack. So it's not so easy. And his bishop is a little bit trapped. The threat now is rook to g4. And how is he going to unravel? Untangle his bishop. I think queen g5 just wins. Actually, no, he has queen g6 then. So just rook g4. Whoa. Hitting here and hitting here. And that should be enough to win. Although, he could win a pawn back after. But his king is suddenly under a lot of fire. What is he going to do? Doesn't seem to be much of a defense available. I don't know if you just didn't see that or what. He's just going to run his clock. I'm tempted to just go here before I even take. Yeah, why not? Threatening mate. Queen is going to have to back up. And then we'll pick off the bishop. And that way we don't even lose a pawn. He does have queen e5 though. Which I just realized, but I don't think it's that deadly. Or queen f6, same thing. It's actually perfectly safe, I think. Because after rook takes bishop, queen a1, king d2. But there also is a move after rook takes bishop to take the pawn in e4. Could be bishop g5 also, an idea. Let me just take the bishop. Okay. Definitely looks to be the strongest move. And now maybe just knight to g3. And check here, my king escapes. He can't check here because of my knight. He can't take my bishop because of the queen. Everything seems to be holding together pretty nicely. This looks like a dangerous move though. But then I have... What do I have then? If rook f2, then he takes. Okay. Did he just blunder his rook? I don't know what that move was supposed to do. Queen f3 was definitely his strongest move, 100%. Now he's just completely losing. And there we go. All right. Let me see the standings. I finished... Okay, so I'm in 8th place. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it there. Been playing for, what, an hour and 35 minutes? All right. So for everyone that's still watching, thanks for joining. Episode 1 rather of Road to Top 200 Chess960. Net rating went up by 2 points. Could be better, could be worse, but look to make progress next time, and stick around for